The prices of epic mechs and weapons are being reduced. This comes about 3 months after the reduction to common, uncommon, and rare mechs and weapons in the game. Starting from the top, we'll go through the mechs. Zephyr is seeing around a 50% reduction from 375,000 credits to 186,600 credits. Killshot is also seeing around a 50% reduction, 3,750 A coins to 1,865 A coins. Cheetah is seeing a very large reduction from 3,750 A coins to 1,305 A coins. One of the largest reductions you'll see for mechs. Panther is receiving a less substantial reduction from 3,750 to 2,425. That is very small in comparison to all the others you've seen so far. Aegis is receiving around a 50%, 3,750 A coins to 1,865. Orion and Redeemer are seeing the exact same reductions at around 50%. And then at the very bottom we have Sentinels receiving a very large reduction next to Cheetah, 65% from 375,000 credits to 130,600 credits. Next up with weapons, we have over 40 updates. So for the sake of efficiency, I'll be putting multiple prices on screen for weapons in the same family. First up, we have the Arc Torrent family with Arc Torrent 6, 10, and 12, with the 6 being reduced to 77,250 credits, Arc Torrent 10 being reduced to 878 coins, and Arc Torrent 12 being reduced to 910 A coins. Next up, we have the Missile Rack family, the 6 being the only one actually worth credits, going to be reduced to 77,250 credits, the rest being A coins, Missile Rack 8 being reduced to 825 A coins, Missile Rack 12 being reduced to 910 A coins, and Missile Rack 16 being reduced to 965 A coins. Next up, we have the Stasis Beam family, the 8 being reduced to 70,400 credits, the 12 being reduced to 760 A coins, and the 16 being reduced to 79,950 credits. The Voltaic RPG family, the Voltaic RPG 8, 14, and 16, with the 8 being reduced to 70,400 credits, the 14 being reduced to 78,050 credits, and Voltaic RPG 16 being reduced to 800 A coins. Next we have Nade Launcher, Nade Launcher 6 being reduced to 770 A coins, Nade Launcher 8 being reduced from 310,000 credits to 825 A coins. I don't know if that's truly a reduction, credits are easier to get. Next we have Nade Launcher 10 being reduced to 87,100 credits, Nade Launcher 12 being reduced to 910 A coins, and Nade Launcher 16 being reduced to 965 A coins. We have the Helix Rack family, the 6 being reduced to 880 A coins, Helix Rack 8 being reduced to 95,000 credits, Helix Rack 10 being reduced to 1,005 A coins, and the Helix Rack 12 being reduced to 1,055 A coins, and lastly Helix Rack 16 being reduced to 112,800 credits. Next we have the Fusion Cannon family, Fusion Cannon 6 being reduced to 665 A coins, we have the 8 being reduced to 705 A coins, we have the 10 being reduced to 73,450 credits, the 12 being reduced to 760 A coins, and the 16 being reduced to 79,950 credits. Next we have the Ember Gun family, Ember Gun 6 being reduced to 87,900 credits, Ember Gun 8 being reduced to 95,000 credits, Ember Gun 10 being reduced to 1,005 A coins, Ember Gun 12 being reduced to 1,055 A coins, and Ember Gun 16 being reduced to 1,130 A coins. Next we have the Cryo Launcher family, Cryo Launcher 6, 8, 10, 12, and 16, with the 6 being reduced to 66,550 credits, the 8 being reduced to 705 A coins, the 10 being reduced to 73,450 credits, the 12 being reduced to 760 A coins, and the 16 being reduced to 79,950 credits. Next up, we have Quantum Guns, with Quantum 6 being reduced to 77,250 credits, Quantum Gun 8 being reduced to 82,700 credits, Quantum Gun 10 being reduced to 87,100 credits, Quantum Gun 12 being reduced to 910 A coins, and Quantum Gun 16 being reduced to 965 A coins. And last but not least, we have the Fuse Mortar 8 being reduced to 825 A coins, the Fuse Mortar 10 being reduced from 250,000 credits into 870 A coins. That doesn't seem like much of a reduction if you're switching around credits for A coins. Credits is always easier to get. And last but not least, the Fuse Mortar 12, which is 910 A coins. All right, and that is it for the Epic Mech breakdown for the repricing. The most noticeable thing was how Fuse Mortar 10 went from credits to A coins, and Nay Launcher 8 also went from credits to A coins. Granted, it is a small amount of A coins, but A coins aren't easy to get, so I don't know if it's truly a reduction in that regard. Honestly, I would have stuck with the credits personally, because credits are a whole lot easier to get. But that is going to be it for the price reduction update. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Take care.